said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Knight. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the north step. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. At the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding open areas. Inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Caught behind the line. It's Burgess. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn lines up quickly. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah,
and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Suggs. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quarterback making checks. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. The give to the back. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Knight. Moves away as he feels pressure. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down and bound. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and... I'm up bankrupt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Football with the run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for the team.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. You go for it on 4th down, you get it, you're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Church. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The short hands, it's Henderson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Davidson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Under fire. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll blow it down. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Church. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Church. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for space. It's Davison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. Downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. dropping back, it's Henderson. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Hill. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be knocked down. Comes the Auburn offense. He marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football at front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has
another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
4 wide receivers on 2nd and short, guys. A whole playbook at their disposal. Turning it on. first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Finds a man on the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the finish.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They to go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
To throw, it's Knight. And picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion, and the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run this quarterback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Quarterback will keep it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Knight. Fires to the right. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Knight. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the ground with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.